Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're not going to jump into complicated coding or advanced software right off the bat today. Instead, we're taking a step back. We're looking at the foundational tools that literally power our digital world. Yep, we're getting to know laptops and phones, and we'll really break down exactly how they help us work and communicate. Right now, I want you to just take a quick moment and look around you. Really look. What kinds of things do you see that people use every single day? Maybe you spot a phone resting on a table nearby, or a television sitting in the corner. If you were walking down the street, you'd probably see a POS machine at a local shop, right? Or maybe a radio playing. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why do people use these things? I mean, they aren't just sitting there for decoration, are they? No way. They're there to help people actually get things done. Okay, let's dive right into this. Think about everyday physical tools for a second. A spoon. It's just a tool designed for eating. A school bag? That's a tool created specifically for carrying your books. Well, now compare that to a phone or a laptop. As you'll see, they are exactly the same concept. They're simply tools. A phone helps us make calls, snap pictures, and send messages. A laptop? That helps us type things up, draw, or do homework. They aren't magic, even if they sometimes feel like it. They're just practical tools designed to help us do specific tasks. Now, you might hear the term digital device thrown around a lot. Please don't let the big words intimidate you. A digital device is simply a technology tool that works with information. That is literally it. It takes information, like the words we type, the pictures we take, the videos we watch, the numbers we calculate, or the sound we record, and it just helps us work with it. So whenever you hear somebody say digital device, just think to yourself, oh, that's a tool that handles information. And this brilliantly illustrates the difference between a physical tool and a digital one. Think about it. If your teacher writes homework on the board, you copy it into your exercise book, right? Your book is holding that information, sure, but it just kind of sits there on the page. Now, a phone or a laptop also holds information, but it does so much more. It can change that information, move it around, send it across the entire world in a literal second, and display it in countless ways. Basically, it takes that static information and makes it incredibly dynamic. All right, moving on to Section 1, the phone versus the laptop. Let's look at their differences and uses. So these are the two main digital devices we interact with daily, but they're not exactly the same. The phone is small. It's pocket-sized. You can hold it in one hand, making it absolutely perfect for quick tasks. Calling an auntie, checking a text message, maybe watching a short video. It's kind of like a small notebook you keep in your pocket for jotting down quick thoughts. The laptop, on the other hand, is quite a bit bigger. It usually sits on a desk, boasts a much wider screen, and has a full keyboard. It's really meant for longer, more serious work, like typing up documents or building projects. Think of it like a proper desk where you can spread out all your books and really get down to business. If you just need to write a quick, short answer, the phone is totally fine. But if you need to write a full essay, you're definitely going to want the space a laptop provides. To really ground this concept, let's look at some real-world examples. Say a parent needs to quickly check their bank alerts. They'll use their phone, but a teacher preparing a full week of lesson notes, they're going to use a laptop for sure. Or think of a student. They might use a phone to quickly watch a short 5-minute video lesson while riding the bus. But when that same student gets home and needs to type up a final project, they'll move over to a laptop. So, what does this all mean? Choosing a device depends entirely on the kind of work you're trying to do. Neither one is universally better than the other. They just have different specialties. Now for Section 2, the parts we can see. Let's officially meet these devices. When you're meeting a new device, it really helps to learn its parts. First up, we have the screen of the laptop. This is the part that shows you everything. You can think of it like a bright, personal little classroom board. Then we have the keyboard, which is full of all those keys you press to type out letters and numbers. Right below that keyboard is the touchpad. That's the flat little area where you slide your finger around to move the arrow on the screen. And finally, the charging port, which is quite simply exactly what it sounds like, where the power enters the device to keep it running. Now let's contrast that with the phone. A phone also has a screen, but notice a huge difference here. A phone screen doesn't just show you things, it actually listens directly to your touch when you tap or swipe it. It's super interactive. Then there's the camera, which is perfect for documenting your world through pictures and videos. You also have a speaker that pushes sound out to you, and a microphone that takes your voice in when you're speaking. And of course, just like the laptop we looked at, it has a charging port to bring in that much-needed power. Moving on to Section 3, handling with care. Let's talk about some crucial device safety habits. Have you ever seen a cracked phone screen or a frayed, broken charger wire? Yeah, me too. While these devices are incredibly useful, they are also super delicate. We've got to have rules for taking care of them. Rule number 1, keep food and drinks away. Seriously, I mean it. Indomie, jollof rice, soft drinks, a glass of water, they all need to stay far, far away from your laptop. Just one small spill can cause serious, very expensive trouble. Rule number 2, carry your devices carefully. Always use 2 hands for a laptop, don't go swinging it around like a bag, and please don't toss your phone onto the bed from across the room. And rule number 3, if your device is getting really hot, just give it a rest. Devices actually get tired in their own way, and they need time to cool down. Continuing with our care rules, part 2 is just as important. When you go to unplug a device, hold the charger gently by the head, not by yanking on the wire. Next up, always ask before changing settings. Think of settings as the rules inside the device. If you go changing them without understanding what they do, the device might start behaving really strangely. And finally, always wash or at least wipe clean your hands before using a shared device. This isn't just about keeping things dirt-free. It's about showing care and respect for the very next person who needs to use it. Following all these rules shows that you're a careful, responsible technology learner.
All right, section 4, try it yourself. Time for a hands-on activity.
We've covered some fantastic ground today, but learning technology is really all about doing. So here's a quick hands-on activity for you. Step 1, grab your exercise book and draw a picture of a phone and a picture of a laptop. Step 2, look at your drawings and label at least 4 parts on each of them. Think back to what we discussed: the screen, the keyboard, the camera, the charging port. And step 3, write down 3 things people use each device for, and then write out 5 care rules for your own home. Make your rules super simple and clear, like no water near the laptop. Now, what's really interesting about all this brings us to a core message. Technology is useful when people learn how to use it well. Think about it like this. If you watch anime or movies, think of a character with a really special weapon or tool. The tool never does the work all by itself, does it? The person wielding it actually has to know how to use it. Your phone and your laptop are incredibly powerful tools, but they still require your sense, your patience, and your practice to truly be useful. As we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a final question to really ponder. Based on everything we've looked at today, the size differences, the keyboards, the screens, the different types of work they're meant for, which device do you think is better for serious learning, and why? Take a little time to really think about your answer. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore the amazing tools that shape our digital world. Keep exploring, keep caring for your devices, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.